hello, beloved souls. It is Divine Feminine Friday. I'm so excited. So, we had a new moon in Scorpio yesterday. We have the sun in Scorpio. I think we have a stellium in Scorpio. So, there's a lot of scorpionic energy going on. Um, Deep introspective energy is coming up, honoring our taboo, honoring our darkness, looking at the parts of ourselves that sometimes we don't want to shine a light on, and finally shining a light on it and seeing that that's where our freaking strengths and powers lie. Um, Lilith energy, right? Lilith was the first woman in the first woman with Adam, and they had a little power struggle, and Adam forgot that they were both created equally in God's image. And so she deuced out because she's like, I'm not going to be under any man's thumb. Like, you can kick rocks. So it's a big part of like taking back your empowerment, taking back your sexual power, especially as like a divine feminine female gender, right? There's a lot of that energy in here. And Scorpios are just deep, like they're very deep, they're very sensual, they're very sexual, but they're also very secretive. They can be very dark. Um, and Jesus with the temperamentals. The tempers. They look good, they show up well in the world, but woo, baby, get on the Scorpio's bad side. I was with a Scorpio for 10 years. I have a lot of Scorpios in my family. I love Scorpios. They're the spiciest of the signs. They crack me the fuck up. But watch your back. All right, Divine Feminines. And shout out to any of you celebrating your Scorpio season birthdays. Let's see what we got. Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. Look at that. First of all, look at these gorgeous colors, right? So you have beautiful golds and orange and actually all the colors really of the lower three chakras are in there. And that's been a really big energy for the divine feminine lately to really focus on healing and clearing and keeping the lower three chakras really fully activated, right? Your root chakra. I am safe. I am stable. I am grounded. Color red, right? That's the first chakra. Your second chakra, the sacral chakra. I am sensual. I am creative. I am intuitive, right? And that's orange. And then our solar plexus. I am powerful. I am sovereign. I am majestic. So those are some mantras that you can say. I mean, affirmations that you can say as you're focusing your energy there. But this is really about being one with yourself and knowing that home is where the heart is, right? That's where this energy is. It's no matter where you're at in the world, no matter what's going on, if you remember that home is where your heart is and that you're never alone, that you're always going to be good, right? Because the hearth, right, is like the center of the home, right? Or the kitchen is where everyone gathers. It's where we're making our food. That's where nourishment is happens. That's where memories are made, right? Like the kitchen is the heart of the home. The hearth is the heart of your home. Your heart is the heart of your inner home, right? So it's really important to remember to tap into the energies. Remember your divinity. Remember that you are love. Like you are love. It's in a cauldron in your heart inside of you. And you're just here to stand in your glory, to let it bubble up and overflow, and know that no matter where you're at, that cauldron of love, that very power that's given to you from the divine is never away from you. It's where you are, no matter where you're at. Right? Beautiful. See what else we got. Okay. Oh, Joan of Arc. The warrior of light. I have a steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. I love it. So Joan of Arc, as you know, was a teenager, right? Teenager, I believe, when she was in France. So she got the calling to really step forward and give it to the man, my girl says. And this is an energy of just remembering that, like, we all have desires in our hearts, right? We all have goals, we all have dreams, we all have a calling. And it doesn't always make sense to the people around us, right? I am a light worker, I'm a priestess, I'm a pastor, I am a sex coach, I'm a life coach, I am an intuitive healer, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I am a cook. Like I have all these different titles that are given to me. And people in our circles tend to judge us from where we were and not necessarily where we're going or who we are. And so when you're being called forward to kind of like stand in these new truths and stand in this new honor of who you are, the people around you might be looking at you like, what? Like, who are you? And since when? And how has this changed? Or that'll never happen for you, right? And so that's the time right now where you have to be centered in your heart, know that that was my calling. It was given to me, right? This is my passion. This is my desire. This is my goal. And just because you don't see it or you don't see me in it doesn't mean that this isn't going to happen, right? Because the vision's given to you for a reason. Because you're the one that can fulfill it. You're the one that's going to take it with courage and move it forward, even when everyone around you is basically looking at you like you're crazy, or you're too young, or you're just a woman, or you can't do this. You don't have enough experience. You don't even know what you're talking about. Nobody's going to listen to you. And let's not even talk about all the freaking thoughts in our head. Not even talking about like the external people that are talking to us. Let's talk about the shit that we say to ourselves, right? How many times have you tried to convince yourself that you don't deserve that job or that you don't really look good in that type of clothing or no one's really going to listen to you or maybe you aren't good enough because you didn't go to school or you didn't finish or you're a teenage mother or you're a teenage dad or um, maybe you couldn't really hold a job before because you weren't happy. Like there's all these things that are talking against us and you're being reminded right now like fuck all of that. There's a calling in you for a reason. The angels are here surrounding you. They got you covered. You're never alone. Just did a powerful reading about healing. And the angels showed up there and they were like, ask for help. And that's it. The angels are here to help us. I pray that everyone is starting to understand this. Like, literally, angels' jobs are to help us. You cannot ask too much of the angels. And so when you're feeling scared and you're feeling worried, you call on Archangel Michael, right? He's the warrior of heaven. He has the sword, Excalibur. He is there standing with you courageously, protecting you, showing you don't give up. Have faith, because I got your back, right? Like imagine a child just like playing, right? And they don't know that there's danger in front of them, right? And they're a kid, so they're playing and let's be really silly, right? Let's say like there's a toddler playing with the toy outside and like a little freaking lion cub or something is in front of it, like ready to play with the baby or whatever. So now the baby is playing and they're doing rah rah because they're roaring at the lion thinking that that's gonna work, and the lion is kind of like looking at it. The cub, lion cub, not gonna get crazy, is looking at it kind of like ready to play back, right? But what the baby doesn't see, but the lion cub sees is behind the baby is the parent, right? Maybe with like a freaking gun or a spear. Like, you come near my kid and it's over for you. So now the baby is there, all like excited because they're thinking, the little fake roars are scaring the lion cub away, and the lion cub is backing off, not because of the baby. The lion cub is backing off because they see who's behind it, right? You have that power behind you. You have the power behind you. You got the angels ready there, shotguns and spears ready to make sure that you're good. So stand there and keep playing. Rah, rah, rah. Keep doing it because one day you're not going to be the baby. One day you're going to be the one standing there with the shotgun or the spear holding it down for the baby in front of you. You are God's baby. You are God's baby. And all of the universe is here to make sure that his babies are safe. Some of the other babies aren't so, they be doing a lot and they forget that we're all God's children and they're trying to hurt each other for some fucked up reason, but it's another conversation for another day. Right now, you need to be reminded that one, home is where your heart is. Keep that shit open. Like the power of our heart. Our hearts are more powerful than our brains. I hope that you know that as well. Literally, our hearts are more powerful than our brains. You stay in your heart. You stay in your heart and you make decisions from your heart. You stay in your heart and you live from your heart. You stay in your heart and you act from your heart and the world changes. Changes. Just watch. Watch. Ooh. Hold on, we had to. Queen Esther, my girl, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul and I trust my soul's divine timing. In the book of Esther in the Bible, you go to Esther 4:14 because that's my favorite. popping up on me for like a year now, says such a time as this, right? Many of you are being called forward because this is your time. You're supposed to stand up now, and you're the voice for such a time as this. We all incarnated on this planet for a reason, right? And so as you're standing there and you're standing in your glory and you're standing in your light and you're finally standing in your conviction, you're here for such a time as this. It is you who has the torch. It is you that has the vision. It is you that is being supported by the Most High because this vision was created for you. Beautiful. And then came out with that la 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 la. The saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Again, the power of our words, right? It's time to clean up the thought processes. It's time to clean up the conversations that we're having with ourselves and realize that we're speaking that over ourselves, right? So every time you say, I'm stupid, I'm tired, I'm sick, I'm annoyed, like I'm frustrated, that becomes your reality. But every time you say, I'm happy, I'm joyous, I'm great, I'm extraordinary, I'm healthy, I'm whole, I'm love, I'm a goddess, I'm that bitch, like that becomes your reality, right? So what are you speaking over yourself? Use the power of the I am statement to speak power of yourself. Use the power of the I am statement to bring blessings into your life. Use the power of the I am statement to create miracles. That's why you're here, Divine Feminine. You are the light. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. I am God's beloved daughter. I am a child of the universe. I am the daughter of the king, and I can do and have anything. Speak life over yourself, Divine Feminines. This is your time. All right? This is your time. Bottom of the deck, Sarah Khalid, Queen of the Outsiders. This is the daughter of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and some say I'm rocking with that because whenever I deal with Jesus and Mary Magdalene, she comes out a lot. So I'm all the way believing that, and it wouldn't surprise me that no one told us Jesus had a daughter because that would just be too much. But anyway, Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. Right? Again, right back. The goddess of sanctuary, right? Home, like wherever you're at in your heart, that's home. And love is with you always. Love is with you always. Like always, always, always. Love is your heart. That's your heart. That's the center of it all. Own that. Be with it. Run with that energy. And know that you have the whole freaking universe surrounding you and supporting you right now. You're here for such a time as this, Divine Feminines, to shine your light. I implore you to do so courageously. And if you get fucking scared or nervous, call on the angels. Archangel Michael, please help me. Help a sister out. Help a brother out. Can't do this without you. Scared, nervous. Jesus, help me. Buddha, help me. Somebody. God, please. When I can't get it together, God, please, is one of my prayers. My favorite prayer is God, thank you, because thank you for everything. But please, or help me, Lord. It doesn't have to be long, drawn out, beautiful, written, poetic. It doesn't have to be any of that. He hears the beatings of your heart. You're sitting there crying right now. Every tear is a prayer that goes to heaven. Know this. So while you're speaking, maybe writing things out about how bad you feel, start writing in some of the good things. As we push out the bad, let's pull in the new, right? Let's fill these beautiful chambers up with glorious blessings, okay? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because I went longer than I wanted. But I love you. God loves you and angels surround you. Later, Divine Feminine.